It's here. It's time. We're playing Sekiro. Just before I get started, because it's a bit unusual for streams that I do, there are going to be quite a lot of interruptions in this. My mum is coming around to pick up her keys sometime after 2, probably close to half 2. I'm cooking a stew at the minute, so I'm gonna have to constantly go and check up on the stew and give it a stir and stuff like that. But aside from that, it'll be business as usual, including the cats that I have currently sitting around me and messing with my keyboard. And this needs absolutely no introduction, but it's going to get one anyway. Sekiro, From Software's latest release until Elden Ring comes out, and it's fucking class, which is why I'm replaying it. God, I know I want to play it again. This stream will do that to you, Gavin. I wanted to play it again because I watched the run of it at AGDQ, and that was enough to make me go, yeah, it only lasted like an hour and a half, but that was enough to make me go, hell yeah, I want to play this whole thing again. So I haven't played this since it came out, which is not quite a year ago, but not too far from a year ago. Which isn't, but absolutely is being said as an excuse for being awful at it. Oh, and I will say as well, because this is a From Software game, it has many types of endings. We'll go for the full ending. Why wouldn't you? So we'll see basically as much of the game as is possible in one run, I believe. Alright, you're gonna fall off the sofa if you sit there. There you go, that's better. You can sit on my shoulder. I'm curious if this purring is being picked up by the mic or not. The purring isn't the wee trill was. Damn. Because she's purring quite loudly, but it is the other side of me than the microphone is, so I wasn't sure how much it was carrying. So perfect FromSoft tradition, we'll start in a pit. I'm curious going into this how much of the game I'm going to remember. Stuff like bosses and all are pretty memorable, but stuff like, you know, when to do what areas or when to move on is like, that I don't know how I'll manage in remembering that kind of stuff. So let's get ourselves out of here. Oh, I went down. I'm trying to work out how to say this without just giving away the stream. I had got to a point in the game where you fight a big boss narratively, and I wasn't sure at the time if that was going to be the end of the game or not. At least the end of like the main narrative path. So I went and did like everything else that was open before doing it, which, as it turns out, was very wrong, because immediately after you beat him, you get told, okay, now go do all this stuff. So, we have no weapon, we must sneak, as is the way of the shinobi. I like the opening of this game. And yes, that guy is literally the only one here with any sense. Yeah, I like the chill opening of this. They kind of sneak around, listen to conversations. It's not like you go into the second room of the game after the one you start in and you're immediately in a fight. Thank you, Gavin. And already we have a alarm beeping for the stew, so I will be back in a couple of minutes. I have returned. And absolutely to my amazement, a cat didn't steal my seat. Hey Hammer, it is time for Sekiro, don't you worry. The honest answer I can give you is I can't remember how good I am at the game. I haven't played it since it came out. But we will discover together, all of us, how good I am at Sekiro. He's going to crush all the hard bosses casually and then get stuck for 5 hours on the easiest one. Yeah, it's a stream, so that probably is what's going to happen, even if I don't try for that. Kitten purr slightly audible. Oh hell yeah, I'll shut up. Right, so we have our sword. You may read that if you want, but it is text telling us we have a sword. What's up, Kuro? We have got the Estus flask. Which is what it's still being called, because while Estus is bestest rhymes, I don't know if I can come up with anything that rhymes with gourd. So no, Kuro is the kid's name, Hammer. Well, it's actually not a bad cat name if we didn't have names for them all already. I guess we'll just have to get a fourth one. It is close to my cat's name, actually, I suppose. What do you mean I have to sign it? That's totally... The tutorial didn't tell me that. Definitely not walking slowly because I'm trying to remember the button to use the healing gourd. There we go. Medicinal pellets. Single-use healing items. And there's nothing else for us here. Luigi is just Romanized Irish for a black and a smidgen of brown. Somehow, I doubt that. Oh dear. He's not wrong, he is Irish. So, time for Sekiro combat. Come on, hit me. See how well I can remember any of this. Well, we still got hit one more time than I would have liked. It's fine, Gavin. I never said this would be a hitless run. I just said it would be a deathless run. So, you know, there's no need to start now. It gave me the music as though someone saw me there, and I don't know who it would have been. The Deathblue thing is so good. FromSoft nailed the feel of old Japanese samurai films better than Ghost of Tsushima did, and Ghost isn't even out for like a year. You're not wrong. I remember like I was kind of interested in Ghost of Tsushima for a while because Sucker Punch made Infamous, and Infamous is pretty good. And like, look at the setting; it's cool. And then Sekiro came out, played Sekiro. Sekiro is astoundingly good. And then more trailers and more trailers come out for Ghost of Tsushima, and every single one of them just makes it look more and more, like Assassin's Creed, Batman Arkham Combat, more or less. Have we gotten any more info on Elden Ring? No, basically absolutely nothing on Elden Ring. At least that I heard. Being able to just jump onto rooftops fucked my mind so hard in this. Yeah, like it's a real departure in terms of that kind of stuff from all of From Software's previous stuff that it tripped me up a lot as well. I just sort of never remembered it was possible for quite a while. Please, I wish to have healing gourds again. That would make my day. Okay. How about we just don't and say we did? No, I did definitely not remember that guy. Was there a sculptor's idol here? I don't remember there being one, so I don't think so, but... No. Okay. Because I know of one. But there is enemies on the way to it. But I guess we just gotta go for it. Or can we? Do we have to fight him to get to it, maybe? I think we do. Well, we may have the first death coming up. Because I cannot heal. Well, I suppose technically I can heal. Let's just try it. I have a single pellet. I'm just gonna get one shot now that I've used that, aren't I? Hello, friend. Don't fight me on the stairs. FromSoft games don't like stairs. Oof. Well, we got you a single time. But it's not looking good for us. We're so nearly posture broken, and as soon as we are, we're dead. Okay, we got him. Thank God for that. It was... Oh, I was already feeling the tension. Hey sub, no, this is not my first playthrough. I did play through this once back when the game came out. And then this is my first one since then, which is pretty much just happening because I really felt like replaying the game. Although, as the other two in chat will tell you, my memory's awful, so in a lot of ways it may as well be my first time. For all that I'm gonna remember. He sometimes calls me Bucket Pelt. Oh, if you think I'm ever not going to call you that now, you have another thing coming. So while they're having their... Oh, well, they're done. I remember this guy underneath the bridge, but I don't remember what he does. I just remember that he was here. So to say I'm apprehensive about this would be correct. Just get him. Take him down. Okay, good. We're not going to find out what he does, which is exactly what I want. You know what? Just eat one of those pellets right now. So we have reached the door. So let's just go ahead and signal Kuro. And then definitely nothing bad will possibly happen. We have successfully completed the first objective, and therefore the game can only positively reward us. So, I don't actually know this. I've assumed this the entire time. I don't actually know it. I assume, as is FromSoft's wants and ways, that this can be won. I'm going to go ahead and say right now we're not going to win it, but... I don't think it can. He might just gank you after a bit. You might get a briefly different cutscene. Fair. I'd always assumed it was pretty much like you can win the fight and you get some reward and then you just get ganked anyway because the narrative demands it. Bit like Demon Souls, where you can beat the boss fight but then you just get sent to a boss fight that wrecks your ass. You know, let's try it. I'm gonna eat the pellet. Oh shit. Thought you were gonna do the jump attack there, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Lost the rhythm there. Oh. Oh, we were so close. Yeah, the head stomp cancels his sweep attack. The head stomp seems to cancel like a lot of attacks on a lot of enemies from what I remember, but it's kind of tricky to get the positioning right to get it. I'm slightly gutted we didn't get him because I did a lot better than I thought I was going to. Like, I definitely didn't expect to get through one death blow. And then when I did, I thought maybe that would end the fight. And it is like an intro thing, and after the first death blow it counts as you win, and then you just get owned anyway. Now the real funny thing is if you go into his later fight, he's now one death blow down already. Just gonna take a quick drink here while I have the time. Oh, that's good. Right, yes. So, we've lost our arm. We have a funky new arm. Wasn't really a surprise to anyone because it was like the central focus of most of the marketing. Oh, hello. You awake? What's up? Yeah, going back to sleep? Okay. I am now a low-tech cyborg. Pretty much. So, let's talk to the man who graciously gave us this, we'll call it an arm. It's kind of charitable. It's basically a couple of bones, but... How are you doing, old man? Can I get any closer? No. That's as close as we can get, and you're faded out by the subtitles. So, over the course of the run, we're going to find a load of things that we can just jam into our arm. I'm probably quite guilty, at least in my first playthrough, of underusing them to a significant degree. I think some of the tools I don't think I ever used. However, some of the ones I didn't use are some of the coolest, so I might get them and try and use them here. Also, I guess, Gavin, since you're here, and Hammer, I don't know if you watch Northern Lion as well or not. Gavin, did you see his tweet yesterday of what he's going to be streaming today? Or at least what he's going to be trying to stream today? You did? Good. I'm quite looking forward to it. I think it's going to be quite funny, but I also suspect that it's going to take him forever. Because I feel like I don't... It depends what he means with the rules in the video. If lose and start over means that he has to, like, you know, if he loses in the fourth game. So basically Hammer, what he's doing is he's doing what he calls the roguelite pentathlon. Yeah, so he's going to play Spelunky, and then Enter the Gungeon, Hades, Slay the Spire, and Binding of Isaac. And he's going to try and win a run in each of them, and if he loses any of them, he goes back to the first game. And it's just... I'm really looking forward to it, but it's going to take him forever. It's going to be very funny. What'll crack me up the most, I kind of hope it happens, is, like, he plays an insane amount of Binding of Isaac, and at one point had like a triple digit win streak. So like, he's very good at Binding of Isaac. But that means I kind of feel like if he manages to get there, if he wins consecutive runs in the other 4 games and reaches Binding of Isaac, he's basically gonna take it for granted. He's like, I'm definitely gonna win this. If he loses Binding of Isaac, Gavin might hear me laugh from across the city. It would be so good. And it's the kind of thing, I know he's just gonna win because he's very good, but I kind of want him not to. So this guy is a weird one. He can't die for a reason that will become apparent in the narrative very, very far away from now. So he just lets us train with him and stab the shit out of him. I can't remember if doing all of his training things gets you anything, so I'm just going to do them. They may not. Excuse me. I was reading chat. That was extremely rude. I'll have you know I semi-beat Genichiro already. He should probably start with Spelunky and then slay the Spire. Yeah, I kind of think he should really. Well, I don't know. I think he should backload the games he's best at: Slay the Spire and Isaac. But I don't know about the rest of them. And even Slay the Spire, he's pretty good at it. He still loses at it a lot. But I don't know. I'll see. It's going to be very interesting. It's basically going to be my whole night's entertainment. So, yeah. He's pretty good at Slay the Spire. I think he played it for like a good couple of 100 episodes or so, I think. He was really bad when he started just because he didn't ever read anything. But he got quite good at it. Though he still makes the exact same fuck-ups he did when he was awful, where he just, like... Do you know, he'll purposefully take a relic that gives him 4 energy instead of 3, and then he'll end turns after spending 3 energy. Because in his head, he's like, okay, now I'm out. And he just won't look at the 1 out of 4 that's sitting in the corner. Stuff like that, and you're just like, you just sit there and shake your head and go, you're a dumbass. Okay, nothing marks this as completed, so I guess that isn't a thing that happens where you complete them all and get something, so I'll just leave it. So, can I drink up from my healing gourd? Sit down at the sculptor's idol. That's not sit down. Give me my gourd back. And then let's actually explore the world of Sekiro. Grapple hook. Very nice to have. And if it's not evident at this point, it's an extremely pretty game. So I'm actually minorly sad. When I root it through the capture card, it doesn't look as good on the TV as it does otherwise. Even like Bloodstained had that. Whenever I hooked up Bloodstained, or when I was playing Bloodstained with it hooked up directly to the TV to grind up a bit for the final boss during the week there. The first time I turned it on, I was like, oh my god, this is how this game looks normally on this TV? Because it was incredible. I've already alerted you, so it's just take care of that. Then we gotta suck up the gold, which I will probably forget about an awful lot and then wonder why I have no gold. I was gonna say, you're gonna turn around again, aren't you? I really hope they make a second Sekiro or something of this style again. Because I think, I mean, we don't know, but I think the whole point of Elden Ring is it's probably going to be a bit more like a traditional Souls game. But I really like this format and the whole, like, kind of travel, scale the rooftops style of game they've made. I really hope it isn't just a one-off. Even if it's a, a classic FromSoft case, they don't make Sekiro 2, they just make a different game that is like it. Which, if anything, is more likely, considering I think Activision own this, but... So here I remember, because I remember the dogs. That went a lot smoother than it did my first time through this bit. I don't know why I rested there, actually, because I haven't used my gourd. I have a strong memory... prosthetic tool. I have a strong memory of picking that item up the first time, because I was convinced that guy was going to just come to life as I picked the item up. So, we have a 2 health bar enemy over there. Don't really know what our odds of getting a stealth blow on him are. But right now I'm going to say they're pretty good. And now I'm going to say they're definite. So, we saw these on Genichiro. L1 is a thrust lands, lets us deflect it. X before a sweep lands lets us jump out of the way, and if we jump onto them we can head stomp and stop the attack generally. For grabs, jump or sprint or step dodge. So, let's go. Oh, that's a sweep. That's it. Okay, good. Glad you got interrupted there. There shall be no stamina recovery on my turf. I said no stamina recovery. How dare you? When I say stamina, I mean posture. Yeah, I remember seeing an awful lot of complaining that because the like symbol that appeared above the enemy's head was the same whether they were going to thrust or going to sweep, that it was impossible and it was clearly broken, and FromSoft should patch it so the symbols are different, as opposed to the reality of the symbol is just telling you to look at the character animation and see which one they're doing and then dodge it appropriately. So we have a gourd seed and we have a prosthetic tool. So we will just head back to our temple so that we can have a new toy to play with. We can also, if we get 4 prayer beads, get more health, which we'll be doing a hell of a lot of. The most I'd have to ask is the option to change the color of the symbol. That is true. I think it probably, as an accessibility option, that would be a really good thing to have. And I think it's one of those things, it's probably as well, like, rebindable controls and all that stuff, which From aren't great at. Sorry, I know this probably isn't great streaming that I shut up every time a character on the game talks or we get a cutscene, but it's because I'm taking the opportunity to give attention to my cats, so I get a little bit distracted. So we have our tutorial done out of the way, we just need to give her seeds, get more heals. It's pretty much a 1-to-1. For every 1 seed we give her, we get 1 more use. It's an Estus. Through and through, it's Estus. So, that's 1/2 of what we came here to do. Hello. So we're about to get one of the shinobi tools that I actually did use. And actually in one specific fight, or for one specific type of enemy even, we'll probably use extensively. So, thankfully for free, we have a new tool on our prosthetic arm. Unfortunately, we don't have... Oh, okay, they gave us 2 spirit emblems so that we can use them. But yes, it's pretty self-explanatory. It launches shurikens. So now you basically have a shuriken gun. Yeah, pretty much. And we can just fire it for as long as we have spirit emblems. The most dangerous enemy in the game right here. Please get up. We didn't death blow it. Or stealth blow it even. So yeah, this doesn't bring you anywhere, it's just another path. Our 2 health friend did not respawn. Thankfully. So, we have come to the first area that has essentially patrolling enemies. Oh, that was not what I meant to do, but let's roll with it. So we'll have to make our way through. And we have been seen because someone just shot at me. However, we're a shinobi, so we'll just vanish and they'll follow me anyway. So, mission accomplished. Well, someone saw me. Oh, it's you again. Never mind then. You don't worry me. So, like, this isn't necessarily a stealth game, but it's incredibly... I mean, it's probably easier, but it's incredibly satisfying to play it as a stealth game. Please let me... There we go. Or at least, you know, a partial stealth game. You can just run from me forever, buddy. I will eventually get you. Throwing even a single attack may have helped you there. Amiibo Balloon of Wealth, an item which I can use to get more money dropped from enemies. That is another thing in this game that I basically never used, so... Unless we really need to buy something for the run, and I have no money, we'll probably never see it used. Now you, I didn't remember. Oh god. Okay, right. Nope. Yeah, back the hell away off you. Oh, why did I go back into it? That was a sweep. No. Yes, I know, but I'm unfortunately out of them. Okay, good. He's fat, so video game logic tells me he has a lot of HP. You're kind of right. He's fat, which means he's really hard to knock over, which means he's very hard to death blow. So it actually almost technically makes sense if you don't think about it even a little bit. Very nearly died to a bird. We have found an old woman. So that's an item that we'll not use for probably quite a while. Unlike my first playthrough where I used it right away and big suffer. What does it do? So it unlocks an area of the game essentially. It lets you go to an area of the game you can't get to otherwise, which is, I suppose, all I'll say for now. But it's an area of the game that you're not really meant to be going to right now, or at least not completing right now. You can, because I did, but it took a very long time and would not make for good watching. Hi. You awake again? Careful, you're gonna fall off the seat. Big dummy. So the cat you just heard is Haruka, although generally we would just call her Haru for speed. Well, that bodes poorly for me. Nailed it. This is an awful position to sleep, you know. You're gonna fall. At least you're gonna fall onto the sofa this time rather than onto the radiator. Luckily, we are in Sekiro Shadows Die twice. So we're not out of it yet. The revive mechanic is such a good idea. The ways it can be used, it like it's an incredibly good mechanic and premise as well. Like, obviously, I think the whole game was centered around it anyway. And then there's the whole thing. FromSoft just wanted to call the game Sekiro, and then Activision insisted on the subtitle Shadows Die Twice. But like, it's got to be said, it's really cool. This was one of the bits on my first playthrough to get Gavin. We were talking earlier about how being able to climb and kind of platform and all that kind of crap really fucked us up the first time. I got here and I saw that sculptor's idol and I was like, I don't know how to get up here. And it took me longer than I'd like to admit to remember I can just jump. Hey man, no, this isn't my first playthrough. So I played this once back when the game first came out. And then this is my first playthrough since then, pretty much just because I really felt like replaying it. So why not? Rest. Too much souls. Exactly, Hammer. Too much souls. It had convinced me that jumping and any kind of vertical traversal was impossible. So, and then I suppose a little bit of a fun fact, just because I happen to know it. This area of the game is the area that was brought around all the trade shows. So like Gamescom, E3, TGS, and all of this area was the playable demo of Sekiro that was at all those. I can't remember if I should give you money or not. Although I also don't know how much money you want and how much money I have, so... 10 coins? Alright, I can spare 10 coins. I can't leave the profile alone, Hammer. They're too dangerous. One of them nearly killed me. So, that is fine. I will not bother buying any information from you. We will have a little ghost cutscene. Ghost conversation, even, I suppose. Oh, right. Another interruption, I'm afraid. So, give me a couple of minutes and I will be back. Right, I'm back. Hello. Although I see Hammer's away. Oh, hello, Nori. Right, we were being joined by another cat, apparently. Hi. Nice to see you awake. You want to sit down? Yeah. She's gonna sit down right in front of the mic, so if she makes any noise, you're definitely gonna hear it. How are you gonna fall again? Yes, hi. Hello. You wanna come off the back of the sofa and put nearly falling on the radiator? No? Okay. Right. Let's get back to this. So, I had said that this area was the area that was brought around trade shows as the demo. And it was. However, it was altered for the demo. I mean, obviously there's stuff, you can't leave the area and crap like that. But all the enemies were different. And their patterns were different, so they patrolled a lot more. And specifically, the big bastard that they're talking about wasn't here. It was just a normal 2-death blow human enemy. Which, as you can definitely hear, is not what's there right now. Yeah, I'm also curious about whether it was intentionally changed for the demo so that they didn't give away that this was going to be here, or if it got changed later and initially it was meant to be just a dude here. So we have Chained Ogre, one of the first kind of, I guess people were calling it a boss fight, so one of the first boss fights of the already grabbed of the game. Just getting tossed around, which is fine. You're gonna kill me, which is fine, I guess. Forgot you had that move. Please stop grabbing me when I spot dodge. Well, there's the first death, anyway. Hi, Nori. Right. So, this is the explanation. Oh, you can hear the part. Good. I'm glad. This is the explanation in this game versus the other Souls games. So in the other Souls games, when you die, you drop all your money and your souls, because they're the same thing. Your money and your EXP, I meant to say. And if you get back to where you died, you can pick them up. Here, you drop half of them and they're just gone. Except for, occasionally, you just won't drop them. Oh, let's not get hit by that. Let's just get hit by that again. Why not? Well, that's us very dead. Please go away. Turn around. Leave me alone. You did not turn around enough. It's very rude. Rip. Hi. So unseen aid, that's the random chance, which essentially means that we don't lose anything. We don't lose any money, we don't lose any experience. And even though I'm pretty sure I remember, just gonna double check. So there's no way to get up there, really. And get the guy who's behind the ogre first. Although thinking on it, there is someone I missed as well. How far back are you? You shouldn't be too far back. Oh, although if I just leap off the edge, that would put me kind of far back. So, yeah, you're over there, I think. Yeah, we'll just leave him for now. So, we essentially have no choice but to beat this ogre, so we're here till it's done. Don't know how I didn't get grabbed there, to be honest. So we have one done. Unfortunately not the end of it. That's bad. Didn't want to get hit. There. So I don't want to say it because he'll immediately do it, but he hasn't tried to grab me in a while. There we go! Couldn't have timed that worse. Rip. Right. And it was going so well for a while there. No, how dare you? Yeah, that one's my fault. So we've got him down 1 health bar again. And we're dead. Funny how that happens. Now, how dare you, sir? I was in the air. You do not have jurisdiction over the air. Oh wow, we got wrecked so bad we were sent back here. Okay. There's a thing around you can use to stun him, as I recall. I'll have to try and find it, I guess. Because I don't know where it is. So this is essentially another explanation, I guess, of a game system. As we die, we create dragon rot. Which makes people sick. It reduces the chance of unseen aid. I don't actually know what happens if you just let people have dragon rot for too long. So there's no way to cure it yet. We'll work on that. In the meantime, we will head back to continue getting owned. Okay, there. Just occurred to me that I didn't know where my phone was, and I'm currently being sat on by cats, so I couldn't go and get it. Right. So we're looking for an item to help us stun the ogre. Not being helped by this atrocious start. So you would have to imagine that it's this item. It is not. So I'm just gonna sit down. We took a number of hits there before even starting the ogre, so it was unlikely the ogre was happening on that go. can't tell. I think I'm actually meant to, like, head stomp him when that prompt shows up, rather than just grapple to him and then hit him. No, it doesn't appear I'm meant to head stomp him either. Wow, that was me just absolutely wrecked. Whoops! There's a branch there you can grapple to, but it didn't come onto the screen, so I couldn't grapple to it. Oh, get him. Well, we have no gourds, so this probably isn't going to go well. Okay, we got him. So our gourds now heal us for more, and we are half of the way to getting a prayer bead for more health. Now, can we kill this guy without eating shit? No, is the answer, apparently. So there's a way the game wants you to go here. Which is the way we will go. I'm not here to fuck about with the progression or anything. I just want to have a look. The binocular items from various Souls games. Never used them there, probably won't use them here. And then something that absolutely put the fear into me. In the demo at the trade shows, there was a sculptor's idol in this room. So when I reached here on my first playthrough and there wasn't, worry. So we're just engaging in a little bit of metagaming here. Because I knew that this was here. And I really didn't want to have to die. So... take care of the watchman that's here. You can see we have another 2 health bar enemy in there. So I said before it's not a stealth game, and I still maintain that's true. It isn't, but you can tell stealth absolutely helps. Because had I just gone in and fought that 2 health bar enemy, all of these enemies would have joined in the fight, and that becomes an infinitely harder fight to win. Wow, thank God he's an idiot. So this is the guy who was where the chained ogre is in the demos. So we got him down 1, let's back up, let's heal up, let's try and recover our posture back. Right. It's an even fight again. Keeps getting me with that quick attack there. Oh, that's bad. Just wanted to make sure he got far enough away from me there that I was able to heal up. Oh, that's annoying. Oh! Lucky I made it out of that because I didn't jump like I meant to. Oh, we're dead. So it's a really good thing that we got this sculptor's idol. So let's head back up. Pretty much rinse and repeat what we did last time. You're probably gonna get alerted. Yeah. Which means pretty much everyone is alerted. So we gotta take you down quickly. Then you better get over here and die quickly. That's not getting over here and dying quickly, my friend. Neither is that, to be honest. You fool. So, there's that cheeky one. Let's get rid of you before we die. Back into the arena. toss a shuriken at him. Three out of 4 prayer beads. All these generals and lords just out here standing about. Yeah, I mean they're preparing for war, I guess. So what do the nobility have better to do than stand around in fancy armors? So I really don't want to, but we can go this way. This is pretty much why I don't want to go this way. And it's why we won't go that way. Obviously, can't go over the bridge. So instead, we will keep going down, down. With an inordinate amount of camera shake there. Do it, win like a real god. There's no way, like... If I thought there was even a 1% chance that I could come out the other end of that path alive, I would try. But there isn't. We stand a much better chance with this guy. Absolutely the best in-game snake of 2019. Eat shit, God of War. Unfortunately, there's another beeping that I gotta go and handle. Yes, I do. Sorry, Nori. You wanna come with? You're gonna steal my seat when I get back, aren't you? I am back to an incredibly unstolen seat. So let's continue this. This thing gave me such shit. Yeah, same here, pretty much. Oh! Like right there, for example. Hello! You definitely didn't see that. You'll never see me behind this ice. Gotcha. Oh my god. Alright, it's fine. See it. I was gonna try and hold on and get that item, but I guess not. Oh my goodness. Pardon me, sir. Is that a big arse snake? Yep, that is a really big snake. Oh, pardon me. So, we have traversed Snake Hell. And yes, I meant to say Snake Way. However, I'm terrible. Thanks for just not reacting there. Like, I wanted to eavesdrop that, so it's extremely rude that you've noticed my awful play. Hello. Nope, can't death blow you. Okay, panic. You know what, let's just kill you and then run away. How about that? That sound good to everybody? That's not what I want to do. Please grab the thing. There we go. Right, let's take through that one. Because every part of it was awful. Hang on, my phone is going. Okay. So, Spear Guy has left. I don't know if we can stealth blow you, to be honest. Cammy has just kicked the mouse, so that's a good sign. Resume your conversation, please. Look, I thought I said stop seeing me. It's extremely rude. You guys just not gonna have your conversation again? That's just awful. However, I'll have to pause again because Lucy won't watch this stream, so I can say this. She just texted me, did I remember to put something in the stew that I didn't? So I'm now going to have to go and do. I'll be back in a minute. I'm back. Sorry, Hammer. It was a little bit over a minute. I came back and a cat had stolen my seat, so I was delayed. Okay, that was just awful in every sense. I was trying to land on everything but where I kept landing. Do you know what? Just kill me, I think. I pretty much deserve it. Okay, well I heard something beep in the kitchen. I don't know what it was. So I'm gonna have to go check it, even though I'm literally only just back. Yes. Sorry, Harry, but I'm gonna have to... Oh, no, you're getting up anyway. Never mind. Right. What was beeping? Oh, it was the dishwasher beeping that it had finished, so... Absolutely no need to interrupt Sekiro. But alas. So, where is the big guy? There is the big guy. Okay, you can get up here. And you can stealth blow him. Good. So, unfortunately, as sad as your story is, there's an item here. But if it makes you feel any better, the next time I sit down, you're gonna be alive again. Wow, you are the worst guard I've ever seen. So I recognize this. And as such, it's time to re-gourd. Oh, actually, it's time to get another use of my healing gourd as well, because we got a gourd seed, didn't we? I'd forgotten about that momentarily.
あなたですか。流害の調べのため武士殿が吐いた血の塊をいただいていたのです。
血の塊。
はい、咳とともに出たものです。血の色はわずかによどんでいるような。しかしこれだけでは定かには。
できることはあるか。
流害にかかった者が吐いた血の塊、それがもっとあればより詳しい調べをできます。
流害にかかった者がいれば当たってみよう。
お願いします。
Right, enough staring at cats. I need a drink. Oh dear. So there's no need to talk to the sculptor because we don't have any more shinobi tools ready to go. Are you two about to start fighting? Because if so, I'm going to yeet you. The kittens are semi-frequently yeeted because the kittens are idiots. Well, my, oh my, oh my. What a big room. Ooh, that was nasty. Ooh, that was nastier. Please grapple. There we go. Ah, crap. Got close. Death by horse kick. Yeah, there definitely was a death by horse kick in there, annoyingly. This is pretty doable. There is a shinobi tool that we can get that makes this fight easier, but I actually don't think we need it. So let's just go for it. You just posing? You're just posing, okay. Oh, didn't know you had a follow up there. Okay, well, we've still got all 3 gourds and a revive, and we're on phase 2, which is pretty good. Ooh, damn. Oh, let's just stun you then. Ah, crap. Let's just drink up, might as well use it. No point in having died with it unused. Ooh, okay, that was funky. Let's use one of those. Let's get our stamina back. Let's get absolutely annihilated. Edro, I love your confidence, however it definitely came at exactly the wrong moment. Oh dear. We'll get him though. We're very, very close. And that's only attempt 2, so. Don't worry, I thought I had him too. Oof, this is not off to quite as good a start. Drink! That was the wrong time to drink. I don't know why I grappled you whenever I was already right beside you. Oh, come on. There we go. So we have no gourds, because I'm going to use this one, but one revive. Whoop. Oof, okay. Didn't really see what happened there, but let's roll with it. So let's get ready. Let's hop up. Let's jump away. Let's take a pellet. Let's immediately get owned. Can't grapple him there. Oh, I've just remembered that I don't have the thing to block in the middle of the air yet. Apparently I don't have the one to block on the ground either. Wow, that went atrociously bad after the revive. Tick 4, I think? Whoa, okay, no, don't do that. That was the wrong enemy to lock onto. Please, there we go. Right. This time for sure. I have a good feeling about this one. Maybe I don't have a good feeling about this one anymore. Please, why did you not attack in the right direction / break the lock on? Stop breaking my lock on, please. Oh, shit. Wow, we are just full on panic blocking here. Take a pellet. This might be the time. It is not the time. Oh, it was so nearly the time. Oh, dear. Right. Just didn't jump, that's fine. Oh, I forgot I have no money left because I keep dying. Okay. Revive and 2 gourds. Didn't quite remember that attack. Oh, did not quick enough there. Why? Oh crap! Didn't have the green symbol there to grab him. There we go. Pull him out of his charge. Kick him in the head. Come on, this has got to be it. There we go. So we can upgrade prosthetic tools now, and we have a battle memory, which essentially just means we can use it to increase our damage. Wait, can you bait him into running into the walls? No. Like, yes, in that yes, he will run into walls. No, he will not take any damage from it or really react. He just kind of rubs against the walls. There is an exploit over there where I'm looking is a cliff. You can get him to run off the cliff, but not like in a normal fight. It's what speedrunners do, but you have to like get out of the fight arena and then stand in a certain place, and he just runs off the edge. See, I do wish that was like an actual, because I think I remember trying it the first time I played. I was like, I mean, there's a cliff in the arena. Surely that means, and tried to get him to run off, and he just doesn't. It's a bit like the walls. He kind of runs to the edge and then just kind of floats around the edge a little bit. But there must be something in the logic of if your player isn't in the boss arena, it doesn't try and keep him in it, so he just falls. So we can buy both a gourd seed and a shinobi tool. And we can buy these to cure people of dragon rot. Oh yeah, if you know what dragon rot does, if you just leave it alone, go for it, because I have no idea. Wow, you are fucking tall. All it does is stop side stories related to NPCs until you cure it. Oh, okay. They can be left alone without fear. The paranoia just took everyone and made people think they'd die, given From's reputation. Yeah, which is pretty fair, because that's what I was sure was going to happen. The first time I played, which is why every time anyone got dragon rot, I just immediately cured it. As was supposed to be said, because we talked a lot about From and how this relates to their older games, and how much I like this, and I'd like them to do another one, and all that kind of stuff. We briefly mentioned Elden Ring at the start. We don't know very much, but like I am still really excited for Elden Ring. Like From make good stuff, and while it's not going to be the same kind of gameplay as Sekiro in all likelihood, I'm really looking forward to it. So we're definitely going to go and kill the rats for this guy, because we really want what he's going to give us. Hello.
あんたが生き残ったのかい。鬼の刑部様もやっと屍になれたかね。けれど何も変わりゃしないよ。戦は続き、屍は積まれ、怨嗟ばかりが満ち。
What do you want me to do, lady? I'm just one dude with a sword.
考えたことがあるかい。そういう怨嗟はどこに積もっていくのかを。ないだろう。ないだろうね。だからこそ つも哀れなことだよ。
Right, so we have our instructions from him. However, there's more here that we want to get sorted. We'll take that. This is what we really want, for now anyway. Ooh, hang on. And we're back. I had a phone call. Sorry about that. Right. Yes, we have found in the attic of a house a prayer bead, making 4 prayer beads. And there's only one thing that we're going to do with 4 prayer beads. Laughs for 30 seconds, unskippable. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the intro to Elden Ring. It's just going to be Patches laughing, instilling the terror in everyone for the game to come. So, let us make a prayer bead and get a bit more health. And then let's confront our memory of Gyobu and become stronger with our sword. Not sure how that one works, but roll with it. At least these might be magic beads. Does this game have a patches? No. Sekiro, to my best knowledge, does not have a patches. Bloodborne does. Bloodborne has a merchant who is a spider that has the head of Patches from Souls. Excuse me, why can I not? There we go. Well, that's embarrassing. Wow, I just cannot remember how to fight you guys. There's a very easy way to fight you, but it involves using something I don't have, and I can't remember where you get, so... Let's just peace out of here. Excuse me. Extremely rude. De-aggro, you ass. I can't tell what way you're looking. Okay, you were looking at me. That's bad for me. Are you just gonna stay looking at me? No, you just turned around, didn't you? Right as I was about to flank you. Which would have been very irritating for me. Now, I'm pretty sure that those are the rats that our friend once disposed of. So, let's go back and see if he'll give me our prize. And if not, then I have forgotten what the rats are. I remember the first time I played, I was convinced for ages, despite the existence of the note that he gives you, that the rats he was talking about were these guys, the guys he had clearly been fighting, and he was like, there's one I've missed, go get them for me. And I spent ages wondering, I wonder where they are. So basically what had happened there was I had killed the tiny hat man and then never gone back to him because I hadn't realized that I'd got the rats. We have a history of Ishin Ashina's battles, which allow us to learn how he fights. I think the implication is the rats killed all these guys, as they are called assassins in the notes and aren't from here. That makes sense, actually. I'd never considered that. So these skills basically these books basically give us skills that we can then buy with points we earn from earning experience, instead of the normal kind of Souls style where you just pump it into attributes. Ashina style, just win, lol. That pretty much sums it up, to be honest, doesn't it? So there's one skill in particular that I also want. So we will acquire the Ichimonji. Don't know any of those. What do we got? Decreases the damage inflicted to posture upon performing a successful deflection, or for a few seconds after deflection, increase damage to enemy posture from all sources. Give me that one first. Okay, the skill that I really want is not in this tree by the look of it. Just sad, but oh well. So, we now have a combat art, which we can equip. And hit someone with. Where's the yeet your sword skill? Do you know, I actually remember thinking whenever all like the press about this game was going around and everything, that I really wanted there to be a skill where you just launched your sword at someone and then using your grapple hook pulled it back. But sadly it appears it's just not in the game. So what I'm saying is From should hire me. That would have been the sickest thing. It really would have been. It would have been really goddamn cool. It may have been kind of overpowered unless you limited it in some way, though. Do you guys not have a conversation to eavesdrop on? That's surprising. Okay, well we have a big dude and one of whatever you are. Doesn't appear to be anyone there, though. Small mercies, I suppose. Bind sword to the hook and whip it around your head. Spinning is the undefeatable technique. Spin to win. You say this, but Gyobu tried it and look how it turned out for him. He only won most of the time. Multiple big men. Thankfully we can at least get rid of one of them. Do you mind? Forget I'm here, my friend. It was just the wind. It was all in your imagination. Why are you looking this way? You weren't looking this way before. I know you want to turn around. There we go. That is so preferable to just fighting them. Right, let's try our best to not cast ourselves off into the void there. Doesn't over there look familiar? To what could they possibly be referring to? Can they grapple you from one direction, apparently. Knew I remember there being something up here. So I remember always trying this when I was playing originally and never managed it. But like, it really feels like there's some way through this. Seems not. Well, let's get hideously owned. Oh, he's here. Good. Oh, fun. Oh, great. Yes, I'm well aware that I'm on fire. There's a lot that's on fire. Oof. This is not a good fight. So buckle up. There's literally just a big bull with hay strapped to its horns that was set on fire, isn't it? Yep, that's it. That's the fight. We will take a rather more sneaky approach this time. Wow, you had very slow reaction times there. This is a fight, it always makes me think, it feels like they meant to put something in for this fight. It's like the Dark Souls 2 Poison Arena boss, or that kind of stuff, where you drain the poison before going into the fight. It feels like there was meant to be something you did before going into this fight, but there just isn't, and as a result the fight just sucks. And actually, that's even more, like, of what I believe, because there's an enemy, there's another one of these, essentially, later. Sorry to spoil it for you. And there is a way to, like, essentially instant kill it, which apparently, from what people have found, like, does apply to this one too. There's just no way to fulfill the condition for this one. Oh god. Momentarily forgot what was block and what was sprint and what was attack there. But we're through it, thank goodness. It's nice to see them experimenting with bosses more in Sekiro. It just means not everyone is good, to be fair. This is like the only really bad fight. Yeah, this is the only like objectively bad boss fight in Sekiro, I would say. But yeah, the thing, so if you firecracker the bulls, before they've aggro to you, like before they know you're there, they just panic and sprint into the nearest wall, and when they collide with it, they just die. But there's absolutely no way to do that with this one, because he detects you the second the fight starts. But it does apply to him if you were able to firecracker him without him knowing you were there. Oh, hang on, we have one skill point, don't we? Yeah, we can acquire this as well. Get the Ichimonji double. What would we want next? Reduces posture damage when we take damage. Recovers posture when executing a death blow is really good. Double Ichimonji. I don't know. Don't know how much I'm going to use the Ichimonji, to be honest. So, at this point, there is a couple of things that we can do. So I'm just pondering what order we should tackle stuff in here. Please, just let me. There we go. What a useful thing to know. We have a key. What a familiar view that is. And oh look, down there as well. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just here to grab some stuff. Okay. Can't grapple that one from there. Thought that opened from the other side, but I couldn't quite remember. Hope you guys don't mind me just standing here listening to you.
それだけ戦が近いということだろう。だからこそ放ってはおけぬでな。
I don't trust that. Wolves never come in pack of twos in these games. But yes, in case it is not recognized, this is the opening area of the game. We are back, and we are armed. I wasn't able to see the end of Bloodstained. Who was the final boss? So the final boss is Dominique, the shopkeeper. Turns out to be evil. And then after you beat her, she summons the King of Demons, who is the actual final boss. The game, there we go, would not let me pick that up for a bit. You cannot fit through that door. I refuse to believe this. Yeah, I ended the stream, the first stream of Bloodstained, where I reached Dominique. This is because I couldn't win the fight. So over the next 2 days I did a bit of grinding, and then Friday night, I think it was, maybe Thursday night, I went, yeah, it was Thursday night, I streamed again to do the fight, which ended up being like 5 minutes long at that point, because I had gone a bit overboard with my prep. Can you just like go away, please? I want to leave this place, but I want to leave this place in a way that doesn't result in me getting forever owned. Thank you. It's enough of a window. So, that's pretty much all I wanted from this place right now. There's also not the idol I meant to go to be honest. So we'll just sit right back down. We'll use our spear that we got, which I had to skip over actually because I wasn't sure whether I was going to get attacked or not, is Gyobu's broken spear. So first we killed him and then we stole his spear. Yeah, I mean, he clearly wasn't using it to the fullest of its worth, considering it was sitting in a chest. We have the Shinobi esoteric text, and we can now learn Shinobi skills, which is probably the tree that has the one that I want.
侍には真似できん。忍びの 戦う術が書いてある。まあどうするかはお前さん次第よ。戦う術など忍びだけでもあるまいって。お前さん面白いものを手に入れた。それはからくり術、忍び義手の真となる仕掛けよ。どれ仕込んでやろう。
この仕掛けで何ができる？
真となるこの仕掛けがあれば、筒薬と組み合わせ、お前さんの忍び義手の牙をさらに研ぎ澄ますことができる。
筒薬とは
からくり術と共に使う鉄のくず、あるいは炎症といったものじゃな。使えそうな筒薬を見つけたら持ってくるといい。
So once we get the money, we'll also buy the one that the memorial mob sells, because it can be pretty useful. But for now we have the loaded spear, which is one that I quite like, actually. And behold, the terrifyingly big upgrade tree. Might as well upgrade it. And then we'll take a look at our new textbook. There it is, the one that I want. The Makiri counter. It is an outrageously useful skill. It's also just really fun. You just step dodge towards thrust attacks, and you counter them with like a massive posture damaging attack. So that'll be very next up on the list. As soon as we get 2 skill points, we're in there with a Makiri counter. So much to do, so much to see.
ありがたいや、ありがたいや。
何を拝んでいる？
はい、お前さん、千宝寺を知らんのかい？金剛山の千宝寺。尊いお方がそこにはおわす。さあ、お前さんも拝んでみ。ありがたいや、ありがたいや。
I think I'm alright, lady, thanks. Who saw me? That's unfair. Oh, this is going very badly. Come on. You're lucky I got shuriken. What kind of range have you got on that thing? Oh wait, you're right there, never mind. Right, so, can I please get up there? Oh, hello. Oof. So I don't really want to die, because I'm trying to save up skill points. So I'm going to go back to the idol. And actually, I think we should probably end it soon. It's been about over 3 hours. So let's do something more than just an EXP run to finish us off. Let's try this big dude. I can't remember how to change which thing I'm using. There we go, triangle. Oh shit. We have beaten Bellman, otherwise known as that big bugger from Taro Troop. Can't actually open the door. Not bother going that way, I don't think. So we will proceed through. We will get that in a mere moment. But for now, we have another memorial mob.
いかがかね。
こんなところにも
死者があるところ、また供養衆あり。汚れとて、我らばかりは見捨てまい。さあ、ご供養していきなされ。
I never actually bought those. I always meant to and never did. The mask fragments. Should probably do that this time. See what happens. Prayer bead that we can't afford. Okay, I was hoping this guy sold something of actual use to us right now, but no. So we will leave him. I do like the image of the spear on your arm. Oh, hello. You woken up? And we'll make that do us. So that has been the first 3 and a bit hours of Sekiro. I'm very glad I went back, and actually while we're here we have the skill points, so let's also buy the Makiri counter, and then everyone including me has something to look forward to for the next time. It's already really fun. I'm glad I went back, and I'm glad you came out to watch. I hope you've had a good time, and I hope you have a good night. Bye.